Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators offense will go to work first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game, Jesse? Make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Bailey. Throws to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Ball. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, it sets up 4th and short now early in the game, and this is now a massive decision for the head coach because it is early. And how aggressive are you willing to be? You could get this first down, pay it off, go score, create some incredible momentum, or you don't get it, it completely backfires, and now your opponents are literally knocking on the door.
The Bulldogs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do up.
He's loose. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Right back to the well. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. It's complete. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Finds his man, it's Wilson. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. First down here for the offense. On the run, it's Clark. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Chapin. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Right down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35. Leaves it with the back. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Mississippi State going up tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Leaves it with the back. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start. And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things, because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming.
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's got the back in the middle.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Mississippi State right back to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another.
Turning it on. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Miami was able to finish off a close one in South Florida today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Fires to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And you know they're going to go for it again on 4th down. At least you think they are, because early in this game we've already seen them try to go for it on a couple 4th downs. They didn't get any of those. They got to find a way to stay on the field here. They've got to get their...
He's got it. 1st down and more. Lots of running room. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Going for the big play. Snags it inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Lost a throw on first down. Grabs over the middle. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down coming up. Caught near the sticks. It's Thompson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
What a beautiful sight. Not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can have unbelievable hands to the mix because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Gator! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
The Gators will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looks as if he's going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense gets home with the pressure and knock him down for a loss, but there are penalty markers down. Let's sort that out. The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. A run for the quarterback. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? So now it's 2nd and long.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Back to pass, it's Chapin. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Person.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Here's the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. To the ground with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Trying play action. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Throwing right. He's got it. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
I like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They're going to run it. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Winston. And the returner is stopped. His drive will open from the 15. Back to the ground game on the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. Mississippi State going up tempo. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Sets up the screen. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. No fair catches here, looking for room. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it away off his back foot. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The give. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They're facing a 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Bailey. He's got an open man. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Jackson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw again. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
They'll run for it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Gators are on the move. Touch pass on the run. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give and tick, 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 tick. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw, it's Bailey. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs.
Holds it in, the first down and more. Touchdown, Gator! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Evans. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he's stopped at the 14. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Mississippi State right back to the line.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
Here's the punt, and he's done better. Not much on that one. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to throw, it's Bailey. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the field goal unit is on the field. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger. That last score sort of like the finishing touch on a great meal. They are oh so close to tasting victory and getting ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. And the Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. The offense uses a timeout, 15 seconds left to play.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. At the 35, he's loose. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Shapen. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And the pass is incomplete. Looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.